Hello, everybody. We have guests. Let me fix this. I love how it gives the slow fade in from the cameras. Thanks, as always, to Fox 35 for providing us with those cool live streaming weather cameras that make us look way more professional than we are. You know, it's funny. It's like hold on. Both mics are on. Okay, cool. Can you hear?
Are you allowed to just, if I just want to put a webcam up in public, can I do that?
I think it depends on where.
Where, like in a park or something?
Finally, a guest that sits in the right position. Look at it. I mean, oh my God, look at that. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, I like
oh my
short.
God, it's never happened.
Well,
You have to stay right where you. Oh my God, you're awesome. That's never happened.
I love being your first.
Yeah,
your first competent
You
guest.
crushed it. And the glasses, they match our studio.
Yeah.
Are those Fairvilla glasses?
I was digging into my
No,
favorites
I'm
for
just
you.
looking
No,
at you.
Are those Fairvilla?
I'm not even wearing glasses.
Oh my
You
God.
can
Hard eyes.
purchase
I like
those
that.
at Fairvilla,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure
Yeah.
that's where she grabbed her.
Okay,
No,
I do need
these are
some. I need some
vintage.
wacky glasses. Also, because I'm growing all of my hairs out.
Oh.
All of
Are
them.
you trying to match me?
Yeah.
I feel like you're trying to match me.
I'm trying. I'm growing all of my hairs out everywhere.
Oh, wow.
I'm doing it all.
I'm liking the mountain
I'm
man
making him
concept.
uncomfortable.
Joe, when you
Yeah.
tell him he looks crazy.
Look at how
like,
crazy do I
But
look?
no,
That's what
you know what?
crazy
So I
people do.
binge watched Yellowstone this weekend, and
Yeah.
I'm sort of into it.
Yeah,
What
I'm like,
season?
Thank you.
The first?
Okay, no, well, because I hadn't. So season 2 and half of season.
Oh, okay. That's back when
You
the
know what?
Duttons
You know what
were
my wife calls
murderers.
me in the bedroom? She calls me Little Rip.
Yeah.
Ooh, I mean,
I'm
that
pumping
says
it. I'm
something.
pumping it hard in there.
The first
says
2
something.
seasons, they were murders, and they weren't necessarily the good guys. Then it turned into a Ford
Now,
commercial.
he said.
You seriously?
Yeah, he's
and they're
very
like, we're
upset.
just fighting for our land. I'm like, wait a minute, you killed innocent people.
It's a little hallmarky. Yeah, it's kind of. I mean,
because it turned into
yeah,
that because
yeah.
it was just that they were like, oh, their Duttons are they people don't like them being murderers. They want them
You got
just
soften the Duttons.
Yeah,
I
soften
hate
them.
to
Fight
be
for the
such a
land.
nerd though and say I'm into the historical element. You know what I'm saying? And the beard's got something
Yeah. Well, mine's patchy. I got to keep it growing.
about it.
I'm going. See, now
current
look
day.
at this. Look at these.
You're going
I've got
full
these
wizard.
wispies. I've got these. Yeah, I'm going full. I'm going old man.
What's his name?
Ivy, can you tell him that he looks like a
Gondor.
homeless man?
I do look like a homeless man.
Well, that's going to make it easier for you to wear whatever you want.
Exactly.
You know what I'm just talking
Exactly. Have you
about?
seen
Yeah.
Justin Bieber lately? Looks like a homeless man.
Yeah,
Looks
or
like a
you're-
sick homeless man.
Yeah, but he's super famous, so you could be homeless when you're super
Oh,
famous.
this is the warm up, by the way. You know what this is, but you've never been a part of the warm up.
I'm just
We had
warming up
lunch.
Ivy.
I'm just
So-
vibing.
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
lunch, so now we have to like re-talk again because we're old men. All right, are you
Did you have
good?
another fat man's lunch?
Do
Rich
you-
man's lunch?
No, we
Lost
did
man's
not.
lunch.
Today I had a leftover sandwich from Ollie's. Took my dog Dansby to Ollie's Public House, and he went crazy. He lost his mind, and he can never go. And Andrea vowed to never take him out ever again.
And what did he do?
He went. He,
barking?
he does this noise where he goes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were one of those people bring your dog that's bark crazy.
No, he
out.
wasn't. He was not bark crazy. He was.
Until-
He was a precious angel baby.
The sandwich.
But
dude.
now,
Well, what'd he do then?
I don't know. There's something has changed. So now I got to call Daryl Payne from Paw Fiction Dog Training.
Aw.
He's on
Thanks,
the
Daryl, in
Colbert
advance.
show.
Oh, he's too
on the-
old to be trained now.
No, he's not.
He's an
No,
adult.
He's a
Did you
brilliant
say you
dog.
can't teach old dog new tricks?
Yeah.
You can teach me
Yeah.
anything. You can teach me anything. You can teach me
I
anything.
feel like
That's a
I was
lie.
gonna say. I feel like we are case in point
Yeah.
that is a lie.
Yeah,
What,
you
old-
can teach
That
me.
we can teach
Yeah.
old dog
Joe,
new
you're
tricks.
not an
Oh,
old
Daniel's
dog.
never learned anything new.
I learned it all new.
Kitty.
I learned it all new. I know all the new stuff. I do
I love you
everything.
so much.
Yeah,
I've learned
I do
that.
all the A stuff. Or no, all the new stuff. And the I stuff.
I was gonna
A
say,
stuff,
we
I
learn
stuff.
new things together every time we sit.
Would you like to begin?
Yeah,
Do we know
go.
where we're going? We're going to plug the event.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about what you do.
Cool.
And you, yep.
And I'm gonna actually just kind of push it to Ivy.
I got
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
That's
we got
fine.
it.
That's fine. Whatever you guys want to do.
Why not? Just talk with me. Let's do
All
it.
right, Mr. Van, here we go. In 3, 2.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. We've got Joe from Fairvilla Megastore in here today
Hey!
to talk about an event going on tomorrow, February 19th,
Yeah.
Cocktails and Consent, and it involves a burlesque.
Oh, I thought that was a joke.
It,
That's
what?
fantastic.
Yeah,
It's a real thing. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a real
It
thing.
is a real thing. Yeah,
Cocktails
yeah.
and consent. That's hilarious. Who wrote that?
and,
did.
I love it.
And Ivy is also here from Les Vixens Burlesque Troupe,
Les.
who's going to be at the event performing tomorrow.
Performing,
Yes.
hosting.
So
All right,
running that
okay,
shit.
all right.
Hey, I love it.
So, Ivy,
Burlesque, you came to the right show.
Yeah.
We are the burlesque guys.
I
Well,
knew where to bring her.
I said, boylesque, let's go.
Yeah. Boylesque. Do you like boylesque?
What is that? Burlesque with boys?
I thought you were
Okay.
wearing your tearaway pants today, but I guess not. You know?
He
I'll
would be
tear
the
him
guy
off.
to do it. He would be.
He would be. You should see
Let
him
me
in
give
a
you
kilt.
some compliments. Like you are looking like a camping snack, buddy. Let me just tell you right now. When you came in this morning, fresh and tan off your camping trip, I wanted to eat you up like a little Debbie cake.
It's a camping snack.
I can't take you seriously because you look homeless.
That's
I was
right.
just talking about
and
it.
you're talking like a
And
homeless
the
man
longer
too.
my hair gets and the more homelessly I look, the more I'm into hot men. I'm becoming an old gay homeless man. Is that
I knew it. I wrote that down right when we
Yeah.
started business.
And my wife asked me that. She's like, "What do you want to achieve in 2025?" And I'm like, "Well, I've been a famous podcaster, famous radio guy. I think homeless gay man's where I want to go."
I think we can evolve as a people.
Yeah, let's do it.
Big
so,
dreams.
First, before we speak to Ivy about, because
sorry.
I got a lot of burlesque questions.
And let me correct myself. Unhoused gay man.
Okay. So you got to check out this event at Fairvilla. Fairvilla does their events
Yeah.
right.
I'm sick of
It's gonna
telling
be
people.
awesome.
I'm sick
And
of
it's gonna
telling
be
people all the
not
stuff.
Fairvilla.
Yeah, we're gonna get there. We have surprises actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What are you sick of telling people though?
Well, just
Before
how
we-
good your parties are and that you give away a bunch of free stuff.
You know, I hate to say how true that is because actually that's what I wanted to say. It was a big thank you to Central Florida because we just had an epic Valentine's party, which actually is why we are here together today. Relationships begin out of amazing things, but we had over 300 people packed in there. We gave away almost
crazy.
$5,000 worth of stuff. We had three such an epic performance. We broke the stage. It
Sure
was
did.
that kind of
Whoa,
party.
I know
broke
what
the
happened.
stage.
Yeah,
Oh,
we did. Yeah, we
Oh
did.
my God,
Hey,
you're
hold
doing
on,
some
wait.
butt pumping on there or something. What were you doing?
How'd it break?
I mean, I'm gonna.
You had
I'm
to
gonna
be there to
Yeah,
see it.
was
Sorry,
a
we're
moment.
not
Yeah.
It
spilling
was
any
from a
secrets.
universal epic. It was
Had to
amazing.
be there.
Yeah.
First
But
ever
we
quadruple
had
penetration.
we had a dirty talk class. It was just a stellar time. Good time was had by all. Seriously good vibes. There was a lot going on. Amazing people in attendance. So we're just super grateful for you guys for coming out and for your support.
Awesome.
But that is how I found this stunning beauty sitting next to me.
Hey.
Actually, we were brought into each other's lives about a year ago by
Mm-hmm.
conversation. And, timing is amazing. It's
Mm-hmm.
a gift, right? And so literally as the Valentine's party was coming together and we knew that we needed to up level it, we went looking for the best.
All right.
And not only did we find them, but we married them.
We are besties for the rest of you,
so
baby.
Oh my God,
very-
this is what you and I sound like. I feel like on the show. People are like, "Oh my God, it's disgusting."
Well, let me tell you. I mean, again, it's beautiful creatures are amazing, but the ones that are beautiful from the inside out and just make the world a better place.
And
are
on the
kind of-
outside.
It's all pink on the
mean,
inside. That's what I say.
Listen, I look at all the highs in this room.
Mm-hmm.
But to be able to spend time with someone who believes that what they do has a sense of purpose and is sexy about it all day, could listen to her talk. So wanted to bring her in today because not only does Les Vixens do amazing things, and they are. I think we were just sharing. Actually, we were sharing awards on our way in. So Watermark, I was celebrating. We are the second best Orlando's adult novelty store, and I played it up, and we're excited. And thanks to Orlando, appreciate you. But Mrs., would you share your awards?
Oh, yeah. Well, I am Orlando's #1 stage performer non-drag and Orlando's #1 adult entertainer.
Oh my God!
And we are also...
Hold on. that
Number
deserves-
one.
That deserves a blast.
And we're,
Everything.
the Les Vixens are also from the Orlando Weekly, the best burlesque troupe 6 years running. So
There you go.
All right. So
And we married them.
I love
we
that.
sure did.
when you say adult entertainer,
Well, yeah.
what?
I'm an adult and I entertain.
Okay. All right.
Hey, I like that. I like
yeah,
that.
yeah. So, but you
I've
don't
never
mean
thought of it like that.
Well, you know.
like the stereotype of adult
Correct.
entertainer,
Correct.
not that.
Well, burlesque is the art of the tease, and we do take off our clothes.
Which
so-
is its own kink, as we talked about last month.
We did, yeah.
Yeah. So
I like it when they keep it on. I like it when they put more on.
we've done that. We've done
Yeah.
a reverse strip.
I do
so
love
yeah,
that. Yeah.
Why do you like that?
I don't know. I'm crazy. I'm a crazy. I'm a homeless gay man. You just told me that.
I wish I could shoot
women
rock
put
salt
your-
at you.
You can.
Get off my train.
But it's the only-
Unhoused.
But it's the only thing I truly love as a homeless gay man. I love rock salt. If you shoot it at me, I can't get enough.
And you love it when women put their clothes back on.
Yeah, I do.
It's the
I
gay
do.
part.
I just love the
So,
unexpected.
so Ivy,
Yes.
I was looking at your Facebook page.
Of course he
and-
was. Yeah. And he had the door
Well, I had to
shut.
do my
He had the
research.
door shut in there. It sounded,
No, I
like,
didn't.
he was in there stepping on ducks.
No,
That's where
I-
you keep the Fairvilla stash,
No.
too.
Yeah. I was like, what are you doing in there? Sounds
and
like somebody's unclogging a toilet.
because there is a wide spectrum of burlesque, I feel like,
sure is.
and
Absolutely.
and so and then when you hear burlesque, you're like, okay, it could be like a Moulin Rouge type of, very.
That's a long move you put on that.
Well, a lot of feathers and corsets, and there's whereas not that much skin showing, you know what I'm saying? Like
a little Creole lady marmalade, if you will.
The razzle dazzle.
Yeah. Little Kim will do some.
Yeah.
Don't do nothing, Little Kim. Just why they even highlight that?
Every time we talk about Moulin Rouge,
I'm sorry.
we get stuck on Little Kim.
I knew there was lore here. I just watched all that happen.
Yeah, because,
okay.
we get very angry.
All the other performers did a run, and then she
Christina Aguilera did a beautiful run and showed
did.
off her vocal chops. I mean, Maya. Who's forgotten about Maya? Maya, still very powerful singer. And then they got the Little Kim, and they're like, do something. She goes, and everybody's like, oh, that's not good.
But they put it in.
Yeah, they said, you know what? Perfect.
Yeah, it's all she had.
Loved
It's
it.
all she had. And don't go looking at her now.
Back to the spectrum.
Correct.
So, and then I looked at the burlesque that you're doing, and it's
liked it,
spicier.
didn't you? Yeah, it's spicier burlesque.
Like,
It was like Burlesque Plus. It was like Burlesque
Ninja's
Plus.
favorite.
Spicy.
Well, I'll tell you what, we actually do run the entire spectrum. So we go from the super glam, the sparkles, the feathers, the top hats, the corsets, all the way to super nerdlesque. I mean, we've done literally every theme possible. So we like literally do it all. We do neo burlesque, classic burlesque, nerdlesque.
Is that a gamer's dream?
It sure is. We actually have a video game vixen show coming up at the end of the month. So yeah.
Oh
so
my God, Metroid.
we do.
People don't know Metroid. That whole thing.
If you
That's
want
a lady.
you want to see Wolverine strip, what's up? I got
Yeah.
you. So,
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna be Wolverine.
I sure will be Wolverine.
Are you gonna have chops?
I'm trying to borrow yours.
Yeah. Well, these are disgusting. You don't want mine, but we can get you some.
So. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited. Let's go to this.
Oh, you gotta have boner spikes.
Yeah. You
Coming
do.
out of your
I
nose.
sure will.
Yeah, they're made of aluminium.
Fairvilla on the way.
And I'm going from new school Wolverine into old school like video game Wolverine. So that's the gag.
I
there.
can
So-
I can see the chat rooms buying tickets
Hotter.
right now.
As you should.
Yeah, I can
As you
see them.
should. Yeah, it's at 1UP.
Is there
arcade bar.
anything you can't do in burlesque? What are the rules? Give us the
Well,
like the
it really
rules
does
of burlesque.
It depends on your county and also your state and
Right.
and the blue laws and etc.
Well, I thought that was considered art. Like you could do
It's-
anything you want.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what I said.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said.
They don't-
But then, because I travel, I do shows all over the country, and so I have a troupe of 16, and we do shows all over. I mean, there's like 28 days in February. I have 27 gigs.
Wow.
So yeah, she's a busy lady.
Every
so.
day, if there's someone on burlesque on a
Pretty
Wednesday.
Pretty much, except for today. Today is the only day, so we're here.
In fact, I actually prefer a Tuesday burlesque.
Well, we do Tuesday burlesque.
I
so
like
don't,
that.
Don't,
Yeah.
every day of the week. There's no rest for the
Tuesdays
wicked.
with
baby.
burlesque is a book I'm writing.
So,
Quit
Ivy,
it with your dreams, bro.
Stupid. Real dumb.
Stick to your lane.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want this to sound creepy at all, and this does not. It shouldn't come off as creepy.
I
but
like beer.
I'm really enjoying the preface here.
No,
All right,
because
I'm buckled up.
Because as it comes out of my mouth, and I can see the
What's
chat
wrong?
room.
What's wrong
and
with a little boofing?
everybody's cringing, like, "Oh my God, Tom's making it weird. He's awkward
Again.
or whatever."
So we have, oh God, here we go.
See,
When
they
you start
do
a
it to me.
sentence like that.
Yeah. Shut up, chat room. Shut your mouth.
Yeah, and then I'm sorry, Joe. So then we have our saleswoman firing a warning shot to the client from the chat room. That's wild.
What
That's never
happens-
happened before.
Love you.
What happens, Ivy, is that I'm a regular old nerd dad, right?
Hell yeah.
That has kids, that goes camping trips.
Yeah.
Clearly, I
just-
see the tan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, my life doesn't, is not fun anymore. There's
Yeah.
like a lot of nerd dads out there.
American Beauties working out in the garage as the pedals land on his head.
Yeah. And then, and imagine me and a lot of nerd dads out there. We haven't seen like a woman out there,
Period.
Yeah.
in scantily
Well, I don't wanna
clad
see
in
that.
person
Right.
in, I mean, decades
Yeah.
at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because in the 20s, our strip club days are over.
Well, they don't
we
have
do
to be,
anything
but
fun.
maybe your homeless gay partner keeps
just
telling
like-
you to go to the strip club, but you don't want to do it
No,
because you
your
think
wife-
it's inappropriate.
Your
you know?
old lady won't let you go.
But your
and then
homeless business partner, he's still
No,
got a
yeah.
little fun left in him.
and then I'm looking at this burlesque show, and I'm like, this is.
You got to go for the show. You got to go for our show.
It checks a box that me and a lot of other nerd dads have been missing out
Yeah.
there in our lives,
Heck yeah.
where we have some excitement and see some burlesque and some women.
There is
that are
something
dan-
different
And
about
take your wives
performing.
No,
sure
no,
can.
no, no,
You
no,
know?
Joe.
Oh no, yeah,
Joe,
you
I'll
can.
cut that part out.
Oh no, this is good business.
Bring
I
your
assure
wife.
you.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you.
No,
because
no.
We will seduce her to the point where she will feel so empowered and so hot that you will be seeing scantily clad lady at home.
I don't
Sure
want to
will
see.
be.
I don't want to see her.
Yeah.
I want to see you guys
the
doing
problem,
it,
Ivy.
right? I want to see you
Perfect.
guys doing
Yeah.
it, and then when I get home, I want her to be like, "All right," and then just turn the lights off.
Yeah. But then also, like, my wife, she is, I think she's jealous. And then, there's a lot of beautiful women performing.
Yeah.
And then if I show that I like it too
You
much.
can't. No, you can't. You can't even show that.
Let me tell you what.
Huh?
This is why I am a professional because
Okay.
if you brought your wife,
Yeah.
let's just say, not only would she not feel intimidated because of the way we host our shows, the way the girls perform, it is
Gotcha.
so magical, empowering, and there is actually no intimidation for women, especially when
Welcoming.
they bring their men, because we ignore you and we focus on her.
Oh, okay. All right.
And she's gonna feel like the hottest piece of shit in the world. Like she's gonna love it. And like that's part of the art of the tease is that we create this really comfortable space that's also incredibly hot. So it's a lot of emotions. You're gonna need to text your therapist after, but like it'll rock your world. And especially like our video game Vixen show coming up, like hello, that one's gonna be like you're gonna see like
You ever gotten a boner for Pac-Man? I have.
we have Angry
Every
Birds
night.
coming out.
Yeah.
We have
Angry
We have an
Birds.
Angry Birds act. So
I love that. I love that. I'll be one of the pigs and just let the birds sit all
I'm
over
telling
me.
you what,
Sit on me, bird.
It's
all
art.
I want to
It's
be is
magic.
smothered by those. They just make these rudimentary houses out of just regular rectangles. All I want is for that one red bird just to sit on me.
Well, the red bird will be at the show.
And I'm just a little pig with a crown on.
And that actually is
He's
kind
a
of
crown pig.
Yeah, I'm just a
Actually-
crown pig, a gay homeless man.
You got
I
the
don't know how
boomerang
I
bird?
I'll go from
That's
pig
my
to where we're
favorite.
going to go. But what's really exciting about what she's talking about in creating that amazing atmosphere that's so welcoming, that's so non-invasive, that removes all the shame and brings up all the sexuality, right?
Yeah.
Super exciting. And that kind of does lead into part of the conversation why we're doing the event tomorrow.
Correct.
There's all kinds of stuff happening in the world right now, right? And there's all kinds of people asking all kinds of questions and figuring out their own boundaries.
Sure.
And so what's really fun is that in this partnership, we have the opportunity to take it to a place. It's not at Fairvilla. Tomorrow night is at Southern Nights, actually.
right.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
You can get away with a lot more there. I know that.
Right?
Well,
And
your unhoused gay man is
totally welcome. It's a safe place for you.
My gay friends have told me about it.
Yeah.
I'm
Where
like,
do you think
they're
I'm
partying.
living? Yeah.
But
I live outside there.
Let's go back to the birds. But what's fun is it gives Fairvilla University and our educators and these amazing performers, entertainers, also advocates, activists, educators in their own right, the opportunity to come together and in a community with so many questions, be able to, without shame, with sexuality, with fun, be able to have a conversation that really matters. And so I really honor you for that. Thank you for allowing us the space to
Yeah,
do that.
one of the things that I do as a performer, I feel like I have this like platform of sparkly boobs, and I reel people in with that, and then I'm like, bam, mental health, bam, pride, bam, advocacy, and it's part of the artistry is advocacy. So a lot of what we're doing is not just simply shaking ass and twirling tassels, which we are professionals at that,
so good.
but it is this creation of like a lot of like sensuality, advocacy, building up people's self-esteem, building up their feeling empowered so they can go out into the world, feel more confident, feel more sexy and happier, and like they can like own it, whatever it is, you know?
Yeah, it's good turning them out.
You know, own
She
your-
turned out about 4 straight girls at
I
our
sure
party.
did that,
Yeah,
too.
they were calling, going, "I think I might be." I'm like, "Yeah, that's all right."
It'd be like that. But one of the great things about the event tomorrow is that all the proceeds that we raise, all of our tips are going to Zebra Youth.
Oh, right on.
And
What
then
is that? I saw that.
Zebra Youth is they help LGBTQ plus at-risk youth. So if they get kicked out of their homes because they come out,
It happens a lot.
it sure does. And
Yeah.
you'd think in 2025 we'd have flying cars and equality, and yet, so
That's
so
insane to me.
it truly is. But
because it's like, don't you know your kids? And so whatever they are,
We both
you
have
know
kids.
them.
We can't understand
Uh,
that. Like, the
I
idea,
get it, yeah.
the idea
So
of looking at your child, something you created, and no matter what your child is into doing, whatever, like not having a bond to that child like I have to my daughter, who like everything I look at her, there isn't a second that I like. We're even right now telling you this, I feel like I want to cry.
Yeah.
We can't wrap our brains around the father who can't handle who the daughter, the son, the whomever, and then kicks them out on the street. Don't be that person, man.
I wouldn't kick
Jesus
my
Christ.
sons out of my house for being a serial killer. You
I
know
know
what
he
I'm
would. He's the worst one. He is the worst one. He wouldn't even call the cops.
100%.
They could murder me. They could murder me right now.
They
in
married
the
a
studio.
homeless man?
Yeah, and they'd be like, and he'd be cutting up my body in the street.
No, I wouldn't
Well,
do
it's
that.
on record. Check there first.
But I'd just be like, barricade the doors. We'll go out in a blaze of glory. Because
I do support the blaze of glory.
And I'll shoot up in the air. I'll just let the cops shoot
So
me.
if you're like me, if you are like me and like Tom, and you can't, and you think about that, you have kids, and you can't even imagine being that type of person, when then you can come to an event like this, and then you can throw a couple of dollars their way to help these kids, still function as human beings, because that's insanity. It is.
Southern Knights will be matching whatever you raise. So, and Zebra Youth, I mean, they're incredible. They do such great things for the community, from everything from housing to,
I think we've even worked on this before with like care packages for trans youth and stuff like that. I think we've done this before. So this is good. Yeah, it's good.
It's
good
great.
to hear this.
And we're going to put on a little show. So you get a great workshop on consent with Fairvilla University. So you kind of explore that. And then the Vixens will come and rock your world, and you can like make it rain, throw your money, and all of that money is going to go right to Zebra Youth. So we're using our art for more than just titillating audiences and entertaining. So.
And so during the burlesque show, is there anything that you like technically should do to put it in the category of like this is a burlesque show, or can it be anything?
Well, I host all the shows, of course, and so there are certain things about burlesque. I mean, burlesque can be comedy, burlesque can be sexy, burlesque can be the umbrella of burlesque is massive.
Okay.
But typically there is an element of stripping, and there is an element of some sort of sensuality, costuming, that sort of thing. Typically. Not always. But for us, we usually, like I said, I'm going to be Wolverine stripping out of, a leather jacket into like the green and blue. And I got my, so there's such range. And that's one of the reasons I do it. Cause like I'm a theater nerd. So like, it's like sexy theater. Each little vignette, each act can go from, anything really. I mean, we've had shows from like everything you can imagine. Like name something right now. We've probably done a show.
Edgar Allan Poe.
You mean Edgar Allan Poe?
Yeah.
We sure have.
Oh, yeah. There you go, Edgar Allan Poe.
There you go. We sure have.
You know what I would like for you to do? I would like for you to do an Adam Sandler Thanksgiving song. Burlesque.
Oh,
right
yeah.
now. Why you
I feel like if anybody could pull it off,
Yeah.
Because you know what's one of the things that's amazing, one of the things that continues to turn me on about you and what you do actually is not just what they do, but how they do it. There's an element of, I've seen burlesque around the world. There's an element of connection that Ivy not only exudes just in honest authenticity, but that her troupe provides in any audience format. I mean, they can take a matchstick and make it a bonfire.
RoboCop would be good. I want RoboCop burlesque. That would be awesome.
Are you going to sponsor that show? We'll make it happen.
If you guys would do a nutty one, I guarantee you he'd open his wallet up 100%.
We've done so many Star Wars shows, Revenge of the Strip, like all the things.
Yeah.
So we can really do anything.
We got to do
but
something.
thank you, Joe, for saying that, because that's something that makes us really, I think, different from a lot of other performance art, is that we break the fourth wall and we make every single person in the room feel like they are the most special, only person in the room. Like this performance is for them. And it's this incredible connection, this reciprocity, because we're not just waiting for their applause. We're giving so much to the audience, and they feel that so deeply, because then, and you can see it, the gay panic in the room, you can almost smell it. It's like so intense, and it feels great.
Hold on, what's the gay panic? I want to be involved.
I don't know, but I got it right now, and I feel like I got to get out of here.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, come to the show.
You're going to a gay panic?
Yeah, what if you don't come in the next day, and you're like, I can't come in, I got a case of the gay panic. I'm like, oh,
honestly, I'll get you a doctor's note for that, because I do have a doctor's costume, so I can mess that up.
Oh my God.
We also have many at Fairvilla.
Do you see the life that you could be living? You see the life you could be living?
Yeah. I know. I've seen the videos. Nurse is a kink out there.
Good.
And doctor,
That's
too.
yeah.
Although the doctor is gone a little too far.
Yeah. And why is
I'm
the
like,
nurse
you cannot
always
do
my
this.
stepmom and she always comes in and she's like, we got to get rid of that thing.
Why are we
Isn't it
talking about your
wonderful? I was
dreams
gonna
right
say,
now?
Isn't it wonderful that we have this class on consent
Hello.
tomorrow?
Hold on, that's my stepmom.
Yeah,
I'll
like-
consent to her doing anything. That's my stepmom. My dad's marrying her.
I'm like, do you know this is not a regular exam? Or you're like, wait a
There
minute.
could also be a Fairvilla craft involved, and I just want to assure everyone it will not be medically
I'm like,
based.
where's the doctor? And where's your credentials? You have no credentials whatsoever, and you're not wearing a bra, ma'am.
Wow.
Dr. Hottie has all the credentials.
Yeah,
Come
exactly.
on.
So again, this is at
Paint your own
Southern
letters.
Nights tomorrow, February 19th.
7 to 9.
And is there like a door charge, something like that?
We're gonna ask for a donation at the door.
Okay, there you go.
Whatever you're feeling, and then tips throughout the performances. So yeah, you get to
Yeah.
tip a performer and
Normally-
then know that that's going.
Yeah,
somewhere
that's
really
cool.
great.
Normally during the performances, it's kind of like, special to try. Like sometimes I remember going and like, you better get up there and get ready to tip because there could be a line.
Yes.
You know,
They
know your
trample each other to give them
know
money.
your etiquette, have your money out, get ready to go. I
and,
mean, like,
and at the start of our shows, I always ask for consent. I say, y'all aren't allowed, don't grab us, don't slap us, none of that bullshit. But do we have consent to touch you? And then
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
goes crazy. And then I say, also, if a costume piece comes flying at you, take a good sniff and give it back. Don't steal our shit. So,
okay.
we'll guide you through the show. Don't worry, I've got you.
There you go.
Yes, I'm like your safari guide. We've done a safari show as well.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, safari. Very good. Pith helmet. I like a good pith.
And a lot of like I know there's a lot of straight nerd dads that are intimidated by gay bars, but me and Daniel, we used to go to
my favorite
Stonewall
bars. Yeah.
before every single Orlando City game.
Well, because it was so hard, it was so stressful to do those announcements.
right across the
Because
street.
you're doing them on the fly, and they're easy for true professionals like Sabrina and Ross Padgett because they're true professionals. But for two dum-dums like you and I, we would get very nervous about it. So we would go into Stonewall Bar on the back patio, and man, that's just sitting back there hammering Bud Lights. Oh, it's so fun.
Well, there's no difference between
No.
a straight bar and a gay bar.
no, in
people
fact,
don't,
the
people think
conversation there was better.
It's a bar.
Yeah.
It's something
It's a bar.
different, you know. Like
right.
And this is
Florida bar.
actually, as you guys have been talking, this is actually a spectacular event for parents to come have a date night because you get an amazing show that if burlesque is something that you've loved to want to experience but never have, great gateway performance, right?
True.
Also, you're supporting the youth in our community. If you have anyone that's in the community in your family, it's a good opportunity to give back. We're going to do a craft. We're going to teach a class taught by credentialed educators, actually. And then we're going to watch some amazing hotties do their thing. And it's spectacular. What a
Cool.
great way to spend a Wednesday night. 7 to 9, you'll be home before
Yeah, easy.
bedtime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the best part.
Yeah.
But it's also, like I said, for a lot of our audience who hasn't seen another woman scantily clad in 20 years, it's a great opportunity to be like,
not a
hey, let's go
thing,
raise
yeah.
some good money for charity.
Yes.
And then your wife, you trick your wife into going, and then you're sitting back there getting drunk and seeing an amazing show.
Not a bad
that
idea.
You never normally see.
Is this just your plan?
Well, I imagine it's a lot of people's
Yeah,
plan out there. They're like, well,
And we love that. We love a plan.
yeah,
Come on.
You gotta go to support. And I'm saying, and check out the Facebook. Plug your Facebook just so they understand what they're seeing. 'cause
Yeah. Also, our website, lesvixens.com, lesvixens.com. And then Les Vixens Burlesque is the Facebook, so you can type that in. And then Les Vixens Burlesque is also the Instagram. I believe in you. You can spell burlesque. You got this. So
Yeah.
lesvixens burlesque.
There you go.
Yeah, and it's G-string crazy. I have to say.
Do they still call them that anymore? G-strings? Is that still?
No, that's how 90s.
Yeah, this guy. Like, and their pantaloons are.
I was gonna say thongs and
There you go. Yeah, we've got our first face and then our second face back there. So
Their pantaloons are the
both.
cat's meow, I'll tell you. Like, what are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Well, for some of the best faces in Orlando, make sure you join us tomorrow night.
It's G-string
I'm sorry,
crazy.
Ivy.
You're like, what's that? It was like the old leisure suit Larry.
I'm sorry. It's super embarrassing.
Pasties.
Pasties and
Do
G
you
strings.
guys make your own
Yeah.
pasties, or do you have to purchase them?
Both.
Yeah.
Fairvilla has a great selection, so those are really, really cute. We've definitely shopped there. I do make a lot of my own costumes. So a lot of the girls do because you can't really find like a Wolverine costume that's strippable.
I made
on the
some
rack.
That
pasties
is
for
true.
my wife. It's just 2 orange Homer buckets.
Why'd you say that?
Got her.
Why? Let's
I
talk.
don't know why I would say that. It's not true. She's a very small-breasted woman.
Pasties, they have to just cover the areola to be technically a pasty. Anything more
No,
than
I like
that,
it all the way across. I like a full
That's
coverage.
it, that's
Horizontal
body paste.
pasty.
I like a
That's
full
body paste.
Well,
Duct tape.
I like my pasties like I like my
No,
panties. I like a full coverage.
No, that's a different. That's not a pasty, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Ivy?
well, pasties, yes, they have to cover the areola to be considered a pasty, but they can be bigger, smaller. You can have a pasty reveal all the kinds of things. They got tassels on them.
Yeah.
They can have, I have ones that I made that are Yodas. So,
Okay.
Oh, kind of like
yeah.
little Yoda faces.
They're Yoda faces.
Like baby Yodas.
Well, they're not baby Yodas. I mean,
Yeah.
I know.
That would be pedophilia, I guess.
honestly,
Didn't think about that. You'd have full-size adult Yoda
Lunch
on
does good things to you.
there. Yeah.
That's
Not
Grogu,
really.
not Baby Yoda, by the way. It's never Baby Yoda.
you
it
are
is to
you
me.
are a nerd dad.
Well,
Wow.
It is to me
Right.
because I don't like Star Wars, and you know that. So I say it deliberately to make fun and to be mean to the Star Wars people.
Keep people on the edge.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then where else can people find all the information about the burlesque troupe and everything else?
Like I said, our website, Facebook, Instagram, we post everything. We do a lot of we have so many shows, and because I'm a Virgo, I have them listed out on the website for the end of the year.
That's awesome.
So we have literally you can
website.
get your tickets for all of our shows. We also have a lot of residencies. Every Saturday we're at Southern Nights for Girl the Party. Every Thursday we're in Gainesville for Mixing with Vixens at the
Man,
UC.
you guys are working your asses off.
You have no
Legit
idea,
crazy.
homie. We're at
See their
Cocktails and
asses.
Screams all the time. Yeah, that's
I think that's where I've heard of you before is from that.
Cocktails and Screams. Yeah, we
Yeah.
work our asses off, and don't worry, they always return. So
Yeah, but it is cool that burlesque is. I mean, like you're like one of many troops that I know of the name, which is
sure.
actually a good thing. That there's multiple people out there participating in the art form.
it's an amazing community we have here, especially in Florida. I mean, we've built it from the ground up.
Do we
so.
only have that because Orlando is truly a unique space, or like or Tampa, or is it like roller derby? Is it everywhere but just in small pockets, or what would you say?
I do think that there's been a huge revival over the last 2 decades of burlesque, and so a lot of people have jumped on the train because it's hella fun. Audiences love it. And like you said, you thought it could be intimidating, but it's not. That's why there's so many of them out there, because it's just so entertaining. And I work independently also with other troupes, and so I got a chance to see what they're doing. And so our troupe,
That's awesome.
yeah, we have. I mean, our troupe is unique in its own way, best in the biz, I like to say. And then all the other troupes, I mean, they're all fantastic. And there's also in Orlando, there's if you want to learn burlesque, there's the Burlesque Conservatory that my friends run. So that's like a whole course, and then you do a big production at the end.
I want to
when
get
you
into
graduate.
like silk work, and I want to.
In what way?
And I want to start.
Friend.
I want to
Wait,
do
wait,
some.
wait,
I wanted to start doing some aerial.
Okay, yeah.
Waving the
training.
silk.
No. I want to start. I don't feel comfortable doing this podcasting anymore. I only feel comfortable
Hanging
when
from
I
the ceiling?
when I'm with my aerialist buddies doing doing my silk
Yeah,
work in the sky.
I like
You
it-
did mention therapy earlier.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
I
it's a
just,
texture therapy.
I only feel comfortable when I'm in doing my aerial training.
I like when you wrap yourself around and,
Yeah,
then,
and
you
then you
yo-yo
fall.
out.
You fake fall.
Yeah,
You fake fall.
You fake
Yeah,
yo-yo
yeah.
out of the wrap, and
Yeah.
you're like, whoa!
Oh, you know,
I'm excited for you to do that just with your beard.
That's
when it grows
because
long
oddly enough, it's called
Mm-hmm.
Poseidon's mustache. That trick. A lot of
can't
people don't
wait.
know that.
Oh, what if we start the first ever homeless burlesque boylesque troupe?
Yeah.
I
I like that.
And then it'd be Daniel. I could.
Yeah, a
I
lot of
can't grow a beard.
We'll come out wearing cardboard.
Oh, I like it.
I feel like we want to
Yeah.
be inclusive, so let's be real about it. Let's have some conversation.
Yeah. I think we do. I think we do it with actual.
We do like an SNL
Yeah.
D in a box, but in
There
cardboard.
you go.
Yes,
Now
yes.
you're onto something.
Yeah.
Yes, you're not gonna want to see that.
But I do ask that you rhinestone that box.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
thank you so much.
You know what?
Yeah.
I have that glue. My daughter does dance, so I've got what is it? The
E6000.
Yeah, I got that stuff. Yeah, see, I know my stuff.
Okay, but the problem is that
I know how to
E6000 has a lot of fumes, and I can tell you've been using it.
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
Yeah,
because
so-
it's what
Do-
puts me in the aerial.
Well ventilated room when you use
Oh
E6000.
no, I just that. All right, we got to take a break.
Yep, Joe, Ivy, thanks so much for coming
Oh,
by.
thank
We
you.
really
Yeah,
appreciate
appreciate
it.
you guys.
It's been a pleasure.
Again, Southern Nights tomorrow, February 19th, all for a great cause.
Yeah.
Go see an awesome burlesque show.
Go support the kids in the community that need a little help.
Cocktails and consent.
Cocktails
we'll see
and
you
consent.
there.
There you
Yep.
go.
And we will see you tomorrow.
Awesome. Perfect. We're still on Twitch and YouTube. Are we doing any more today?
No,
They're
that's
right.
the last.